Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC. Welcome to my under construction new studio. We're going to be getting things firing up here, guys, very soon. Lots of work to do here at the new house. But this is for behind the scenes stuff. This channel doesn't have to be perfect, can be a little raw. That's what this video is going to be. Letting you know, we're talking about what's going on here with the channel. Some of the stuff that we've occurred during our move. That has occurred, not that we've occurred, that has occurred, and what we've been doing to get things ready. And so let's start with it first. Studio update. A lot of boxes I've gone through, 30 boxes or so, big ones, getting cars out, getting them on the shelves, built the shelving. I brought this shelf with me from Virginia. It was in my garage. It held a few big fifth scales underneath it, couple RCs on it, but a lot of tools in the garage were on this because the RCs were taking up spots that the tools should have been. I painted this wall, this dark gray, all the way to this little cut in here for studio stuff over here. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue down this wall or not, and then have to go in the cubbies. Don't know yet. But the son of a digger sign is going to go up right between those, fits perfectly there. Have my CCxRC lights below it. Probably that red little table that I had before, or bench, will go between them if it'll fit. Over here, not sure. This chair came with it. We want to try and keep it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. These two shelves, boom, they're going to go over here. This thing, gone. Going to axe that thing up, keep some of the stuff that's in it, move the refrigerator over, slide these two shelves down, put some other RCs on it, put some camera gear on it. And then I've got two of my old black ones over in the back of my live stream RC conspiracy stuff. One of them will slide into that little cut in for a window. The other will go here under the window, put some stuff on it. C-stands, that kind of stuff, go in one of the cubbies. I've got a lot of stands and stuff like that. As you can see, there's carts and different things that I've got to figure out where they're going to go. And these are a lot of office supplies and camera boxes left, because I did get a lot of my RCs out and they are now up on the shelves as far as I can get to. One of these shelves that's going to go over here is going to be like on-roads, a few of those, and some of the crawlers that are not up here currently, or the wraiths and stuff. I did find one more box that had RCs in it over here. So thinking through the space, what I want to do is probably put the table right in the middle, right where this chair is probably. Give myself a little room. That'll be like the backdrop with the sign and all that. And I'll probably put another table over here. There's a Gravedigger panel from a truck, body panel. Gonna go up on this wall. Table under that I think will be for builds, with a camera just overlooking that, so that if I'm in the middle of a build, it doesn't tie up this table that'll be in the middle here from doing unboxings or other product stuff that I want to do. So, monster truck shelf. This is pretty much most of my monster trucks. I have a couple more in the garage, and I have a couple more under there. I have a lot of monster trucks. I noticed that in this one. All right, so moving on. There is a couch here. There was a lot in this room. There was a bed over there. There was dressers, mirrors, end tables. In here was, on this rug, was a table. It was basically like a little mini house up here, or apartment room. There were 6 chairs around it, refrigerator, microwave, toaster. In that little cubby over here was a little closet for clothes and stuff. Ping pong table was here. So that I do want to be able to bring out and play with my boys out here. So I want to have some open area in the middle for that. I'll probably bring one of the brown chairs over here. The boys really like those, trying to keep them. I may get rid of the couch in order to keep them, but it is nice that this is a sleeper sofa. So if we had guests, they could use it up here, or I could come out here and we could make room. My wife and I could come out here, whatever. This stuff is going, as far as the pictures, they were here. Not going to be here longer. Those ones might. It's kind of a little zen space for me at my desk. I don't mind it so much, those artwork. And I don't mind the blue wall. It's kind of peaceful and calming. Not sure what to think about this khaki color beige wall. It's a little bit thicker of a color than you would normally see. Most of the time it would be a little lighter than that. I don't know, it's kind of officey, so I might leave it. It's better than having to paint, I guess, right now. And my desk will stay here because I have awesome views of the river out that window. Nice natural light coming in during the day. So, over here, I've got a few things that I need to get to office-wise. But yeah, it's been crazy. There's been so much that went wrong on this trip from the get-go with the trailer, wiring, and the hookup to the trailer was fine, but the wiring on the RV wasn't set up right to power the brake, and then I had to fix that, and we thought maybe the alternator was bad, but the battery was definitely bad in the RV. Had to get a new one of those, but we weren't sure the alternator was charging it, so halfway down the road, the trip, we bought another one just in case. But I was running the generator and a little 3-amp charger or whatever plugged into one of the outlets that the generator powered into DC to be charging the battery as we were driving. Stuff like that. Well, then the cabin batteries died. So the next day I couldn't even get the generator to power up. So I had to buy 2 new cabin batteries. Anyway, I bought 4 batteries that week. I did get to return one of them. The spare one for the main battery for powering, what do they call it, cab battery? But cabin battery is the others, and then there's the, whatever. So the main battery you use to start the car, the RV. the spare one I was able to return. Anyway, we had the Jeep fiasco that luckily nobody was injured or whatever, but it did total the Jeep. Dealing with the insurance on that, and then also trying to find a new vehicle, which I decided because of having to tow the tractor with the RV, it just made sense to get a truck. So looking for trucks. Trucks are hard to find right now because of the whole chip problem that they've had in the auto industry. And so used is pretty much all you can get. And even those are hard to find because that's all you can get. So when people need a truck, they're having to buy the used ones. And so especially the F-250s and 350s, whatever, they're hard to find. And I wanted something substantial, F-250 at least. And I finally found one, picked it up today. We're good. But, it's just been busy. So this wasn't the first thing to think about. So again, I did match this shelf to that one. Unfortunately, it's shorter. Didn't realize that until I got home. This one I bought at Lowe's back in Virginia. The new ones at Lowe's are cobalt, and they have like shaping in them on the front. They're not flat like this. It's smooth and flat. I wanted them to match, so I went with the same brand, not realizing that it was shorter. So that's a bummer. I can't buy new supports for the sides that are the same as that, but I'll be out more money if I do that, $120. So maybe down the road, if it really bothers me, I'll make a match. But for now, for the camera view, which would be like this, it don't really matter. But, yeah, man, you guys, so much going on. And this space up here does not have central AC. So doing videos, I'll have to be turning off like right now. Also turning off this fan above because the wind noise picks up on the mics. But, yeah, you guys don't want me working with this kind of a noise to have to talk over. Even over here, it's still there. There's going to be some noise coming from that air conditioner, and I don't like that room noise when it's that loud. So it's going to be interesting how this all works, being separated from the house. It's a lot different. Our other house, it was home. This place will be home. It doesn't feel like home yet. And I'm sure anybody that's moved kind of knows what that is. Like the living room doesn't feel like as good as our last living room. We're just not used to it yet. We haven't set it up how we want. Technically, our living room will probably end up being that we spend time down the basement, but we don't have the TV set up down there yet. It comes on Saturday. So yeah, it's just like one thing after another, trying to get things set up in here. These are first world problems. I get it. I'm just doing this video to let you know that we're not done. We're coming back. We have been running some RCs, boats. I've been fishing with the boys. There's lots of things. And it's not just as easy for me to pop up here because it's not a room in the house anymore. It's a separate building like going to an office. So I have to be like, hey, I'm leaving you guys and what you're doing. to go to my office outside and up here. It's not the same as just being like, I'm just going to go upstairs for a minute. It just feels different. It feels more separated. So it's quirky. It's going to take some getting used to. We're trying to figure out how all that works. It's also lighter here later. So the kids don't want to go to bed as early. And so they're not even going to bed till 10. And then I'm trying to come up here and do stuff. It's now 1 a.m. or after 1. Because I didn't even get up here till almost 11. And yeah, so there's going to be some growing pains. We're going to figure it out. But the content for CCxRC is going to be coming. I got to find out where I'm going to put my track area, run area, get into the woods here, start trying to build something that we can do crawlers on, find local places to go. That's the cool thing. The local scene here is huge. So can't wait to tap into that. We're going to be going to Horizon Fest. So lots of stuff coming, guys. It just isn't happening yet. So this is a little teaser, but it's not even on the CCxRC channel. The quality of it's not good enough, so we're going to just leave it over for the extras. It's behind the scenes stuff. Just an update. So anyway, I hope you guys are having fun RCing. I'm itching to get mine out. I'm going to throw some batteries on the charger this weekend. Get some video running probably monster trucks out in either the driveway, the front yard, but the grass is a little too long. So we have to mow. Depends if we get to mowing. It's 3 acres of mowing. It's more mowing here. So that's going to be something new that we're going to have to learn to tackle in time and get, sort out our week in order to make sure that that's done. But anyway, guys, have fun RCing, and we will catch you next time.